muchachos, welcome here. I have my huge thing of water. I go through different phases in my life, or there's different days in my life. Some days I'm very thirsty and I'm drinking so much water. Some days I'm hungry and I feel like I'm just snacking all day. Today is a thirsty day. We also have some peppermint tea brewing that I will make into an iced brew drink, which is so good. That actually has to do with a 30-day challenge that sort of has to do with fixing a problem I sort of have, and I just want to sort it out. So stay tuned for that video, but for today's video, I'm going to talk about 25 things that I no longer buy. I'm adding this to my minimalism series because, to be honest, I probably at one point bought all these things and continually bought them, but now just being a little bit more educated about my buying choices, I also realized I don't need a lot of this stuff. I did a video like this previously, but it was 50 things I no longer buy as a minimalist. That was a long time ago, and at that time I was pregnant, my hair was this long, it was blonde. Mildly missing that hair, not gonna lie, mildly miss blonde Sarah. But also the video quality was so bad, I was having issues with my lens. Anyway, that video, I'll link down below if you want to see it. But I wanted to do a bit of an updated version. If you buy any of these things, don't feel bad. I'm sure there's things that you don't buy that maybe I myself purchase. This is just me sharing what I don't buy, and I hope you guys liked today's video. If you're new here, as usual, subscribe. If you don't want to, no worries, but at least give me a thumbs up. It is down below, and leave me a comment as well. Thank you for joining me, and let's go ahead and get started. So everyone's idea of minimalism looks very different. For me, I like having items, but everything I have in my life needs to fill a very big purpose. I also live with 4 other people, my 3 children and my husband. I need to be very aware of what they need and even just what they enjoy having around, really fulfilling to have around. Some people can live with 1 bowl and a spork and they're happy. I do have stuff in my house. I'm not depriving myself of things because I feel like with my kids, me and my husband, we do need stuff, but there's certain ways in my life that I can focus on not having so much stuff and just removing things from my life to make it so much easier and to save a heck of a lot of money. First thing, I'm so excited, I do not buy tampons anymore. I previously did a video where I tested out the Menstrual Cup. That was a little bit back, actually not too far back. I can link that down below. I will forever be using a menstrual cup. It is fantastic. The one I use is by the brand B Girl. I can also link that down below. Never using tampons again. They take forever to decompose. I used to always get some sort of an infection from them. I save so much money now just using my reusable menstrual cup. Fantastic. One of the best switches I ever made. Number 2 is plastic water bottles. I have my refillable bottle. Refill it up. It's one of the easiest changes that you can probably make. Way better for our earth, way better for the whole recycling system, and also just way better for you. It'll also save you money over time, and the plastic in plastic water bottles isn't so good for the water that you're digesting. It's not very good. Number 3 is sponges. I don't even remember the last time I bought a sponge. Instead, I use other things. I'll use a steel wool. I'll use a scrubber that'll last me a couple years that you can just continually wash and rinse and put in the washing machine. Long-term cleaning items that don't hold so much gunk and bacteria. That was an easy change, and honestly, the scrubbers I use now are way better than what I used previously. Number 4 is pre-packed foods. It's convenient and I understand, but you are paying more money for these, and it's another container of plastic. Unneeded. You can buy those cool bento boxes and you can fill it up with whatever you feel is needed. I understand the convenience factor, but you can also try meal prepping. I can link my meal prepping video down below. Fast fashion. This is huge. If you guys know me and my channel, I do not support any type of fast fashion companies. Growing up, I feel sick about the amount of money I spent on fast fashion. It's only $5. It's only $20. It doesn't wear well. It doesn't wash well. It is made by slaves or people that are extremely underpaid or raped. Some people have died working in the fast fashion industry. It is very sad. I just will not put any of my money towards fast fashion items or products. Everything I buy is ethical. I always try to shoot for a sustainable as well. I'd much rather buy an $80 sweater that's gonna last me a decade that looks so good and was made responsibly versus buying an $8 sweater that was made in a sweatshop that if I'm lucky I'll get 2 seasons out of. Number 6, razor and shaving cream. We're just putting that together. I just use an epilator. I'm able to use an epilator when I'm out of the shower or before I go into the shower. I epilate maybe once a month. My legs, I should do my underarms more often because they are getting like out of control. Postpartum, like hair growth under my arms gets a little bit out of control. I bought this years ago, like probably almost a decade ago. It's still going strong. I'll see if I can link the same one down below. I never have to buy like replacements or shaving cream, and it lasts so much longer and it cuts my shower time in half. Number 7 is plastic toothbrushes. I will either buy wooden toothbrushes, or I've been hugely enjoying my Foreo toothbrush. Again, I can link that down below. I just think it's a fantastic toothbrush. I charge it, I think like 2 or 3 times a year. It is so good at cleaning. The vibration, pulsationness of it is fantastic. Very long lasting, and it also comes with like an antibacterial cleaner if you want to clean it. When you put plastic toothbrushes also in warm water, it emits like a bad, I don't know if I was reading this and it was like a gas or something. Like when you heat up plastic, it's usually not a good idea. And then you're sticking it in your mouth, probably a worse idea. So doing wooden and also doing like a reusable silicone toothbrush, like a long use silicone toothbrush, they should all be reusable. If you're using non-reusable toothbrushes, please stop. Anyway, number 8, and it goes with that, is mouthwash. I can make my own mouthwash with like a little bit of baking soda, a little bit of like an essential oil, swish that around if need be. Mouthwash, I just feel like isn't very needed. Intense tongue scraping with just a spoon. I don't need like a tongue scraper. Just a normal spoon does it for me. Number 9 is various cleaners. I do buy cleaners, but my cleaners consist of one all-purpose cleaner in like a spray bottle and then vinegar. I don't do the bleach cleaners, the toilet bowl cleaners, the bathroom cleaners, the floor mop cleaners, wood cleaner. I don't do that. I just have 2, a vinegar and a regular, and that does it for me. I don't feel like I need tons. I just buy those, and I always make sure I'm using natural cleaners. Anything that isn't natural is so bad for you, and especially your kiddos. If you have pets, all the more so. Number 10 is impractical apparel, which is pretty much trendy pieces that maybe aren't very comfortable, pieces that you just buy for an Instagram post. I don't just waste my money on those. If I'm going to buy something, I want to be able to wear it for years to come. It needs to be ethically made, and honestly, I'm a basics girl. Buying basics means everything goes together, nothing is going to go out of fashion, and it's easy to get myself dressed in the morning. Number 11 goes right with impractical apparel. It's high heels. I can't do it. I used to own a lot of pair of high heels, and then I was like, what am I doing? Everywhere I go, if I'm wearing these, I'm uncomfortable. I look like a weird short giraffe. It's not good for me and my back, especially after like having 3 kids. I don't buy high heels, and honestly, I don't plan on buying high heels anytime soon. Okay, we're almost halfway. This might seem kind of interesting, but things on sale. Just because it's on sale doesn't mean it's saving you money. Just because something is $5 or this thing used to be this much and now it's on clearance, it doesn't mean you have to buy it. Sale items are so tricky. Just because I see something on sale doesn't mean I'm gonna buy it. I only buy things I need. I'm not a huge, I want this, I want that kind of person. If I need it, I will buy it. If it's on sale and I need it, fantastic. Since shopping like that, I have had a lot of freedom, and I've also saved a lot of money. Number 13 is DVDs and CDs. It's just in this age, we don't need those anymore. There's Google Play, there's Netflix, Google Movies, iTunes, everything is online. I don't feel the need to go out and buy DVDs and CDs. They take up too much space. I really honestly never watch movies. I maybe watch 5 movies a year. I'm not a movie person. Yeah. 14 is apps. I don't buy apps at all. The less amount of time I spend on my phone, the better. I honestly don't spend too much time on my phone unless I'm working, and I only work when the kids are sleeping, so they don't feel second to my phone. I feel like apps are time wasters and money wasters. There's some apps that I think are beneficial, but anything along the lines of like games, like social media stuff, like I don't have Facebook or Facebook app. I don't have time for that. They're not beneficial. I would never put my money towards an app. Number 15 is alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. Not like I wouldn't have a sip of someone's here and there, but I'm not an alcohol person. If I go out, I 9 times out of 10 will get something virgin, but just at home, I really like my tea. I really like my water. I really enjoy sparkling water. Alcohol has never done anything for me and probably never will, so I'm not gonna spend my money on it. Number 16 is duplicates and multiples. And And I will be doing a video hopefully soon, but we shall see, about things that I only own one of. Things that I don't own multiples of. The reason I don't put my money towards duplicates and multiples is because it's just unneeded. I don't need multiple can openers. I don't need 40 pairs of scissors. I don't need 7 screwdrivers. One of each is awesome, sometimes 2 depending on the space, but multiples obviously cost more money and you need more storage to store these things that are usually unneeded. Number 17 is knickknacks. I am not a knickknack person. This stuff on the wall, it's like a wedding picture. I thrifted this vase, subscriber painted us. That's about as knick-knacky as I get. I'm not a knick-knack person. I'm not someone that buys something, oh, I love the color. Oh, it's so cute. I like things that either have meaning or are beneficial. And if I can't find either of those in a knick-knack, which honestly I never do, I'm not gonna buy it. Number 18 is dairy. The reason why is because I am intolerant to dairy. I ate dairy for years. Like growing up as a kid, I got married and I was like, this stomach cramping I've had forever. And you get tested. Turned out I had a dairy intolerance. Since not buying dairy, we have saved money because I feel like opting out for dairy, you either just not have dairy at all and then you cook the dish as usual, just without dairy, or you use some sort of a substitute, which can cost the same or cheaper, sometimes more, but just not buying dairy at all. I'm not even going through that aisle. Say goodbye to like yogurt, cheeses, milks, ice creams. I'll get like almond milk. I make stuff out of cashews, creams and cheeses from cashews, which I actually looked into it, is a lot cheaper than if you were just to buy cream cheese and stuff. I also just physically feel so much better. Number 19 is souvenirs. I'm more of a picture person. If I'm going on vacation, I want to have a lot of pictures, and it's not very often I'll buy a souvenir. I think I was 16, I went to Hawaii with my family and I bought one of those hula people. I had that on the dash of my car pretty much until almost Calvin was born. That was a good souvenir. Anyway, I'm more of a picture person, souvenirs, too much money, and again, clutter. I'm not a clutter person. Next is smoothies, and honestly, it's just smoothies. I still go out and buy freshly squeezed juices. There's like a local juice place close to me that I really enjoy. The people that own it are fantastic. It's all made with beautiful ingredients, local ingredients, and I love that. But guys, I don't go out for smoothies. I make all my smoothies at home. Going out for smoothies is pricey. Not that going out for juices isn't, but making all my smoothies at home saves me a lot of money. I know everything that's going in it, and I'm getting the most out of like my Vitamix. If I feel like my spinach is gonna go bad kind of soon, sticking it in the freezer, using it for smoothies, same with bananas. 21 is air fresheners or scent additives. Air fresheners or like scent additives such as something you would put into like the washing machine to make it smell good. I just use essential oils to do all of that. I can drop essential oils places, I can spray, like I can do like a mist of it. It's a lot better for you than obviously unnatural scents. I don't use essential oils very often for scents, but when I do, I really enjoy it. And honestly, a tiny little bottle of essential oil will last you forever. It sounds weird, but things that everyone else has. Keeping up with the Joneses. I feel like, especially in this day and age, you're on Instagram, you're on YouTube, and you're like, I need that. I just need to buy that. I need to have that. Don't buy things that everyone else has. This is something I have stopped doing years ago. I'm past the point of caring. Let's say that. I don't care anymore. I don't care what people think about what I have, and I don't honestly really care what other people have. Again, I buy what I need. I buy what our family needs. Number 23 is unneeded subscriptions. Magazines or podcasts, or there's even subscription like updates for different things in your life. It's crazy. I'd even qualify cable as a subscription, and all these things I just don't have. I don't have them because they're time wasters, they're money loser, like you lose so much money through these things. Your money just slips through your fingers and you're like, where did all that go? Subscriptions can be a lot once they're all added up. I think that happens a lot. Some people are shopping, they're like, oh, it's just a $5 shirt, it's just a $10 pair of shoes, but it adds up and it becomes expensive. Number 24 is baby food. I'm a mom, I have a baby, I've had 2 babies before that, and I don't buy baby food. I make it all at home. I love doing like sweet potatoes, any other kind of additives. I can do like apples or pears, peas, kale, spinach. I find it's so cheap to do this, and I can make about 2 weeks of baby food for $15, not even. That is a good deal. Lastly, lastly, 25 is services. I went through a phase of enjoying getting my nails done, also getting my legs, like sugar wax, stuff for my face, and you know what? Really, the only service I need, personally, that I need is a haircut. I will usually actually cut my own hair. I just did. Yeah, you can't tell, it's just in the back, but I just did. But everything else, you know what? I don't need to get my nails done all the time. I don't need to go in to get someone special to wax my legs. Just the idea that I can do a lot of things by myself, save money and save time. Especially with kids, I need someone to watch my kids while I do that, and I have to pay them, and then I have to pay the other people that I'm getting the service from. It just really adds up. So I think the points in my life that I've done these things, I have really enjoyed them, but now I'm kind of beyond them, and I'm good. I'm totally good here. Thank you all very much for watching 25 things I do not buy, own, you know. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know down below, is there anything that you used to buy that you no longer do? Something I want to do is buy reusable cotton rounds. I know you can buy reusable cotton rounds like off of Amazon. I would like to do that because I do use 1 cotton round a day. Over time it adds up, and I think I would like to buy reusable cotton rounds. If any of you actually has those, let me know if you like them and where you bought yours. Any cleaning tips, that would be very much appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!